welcome, welcome. We took last week off because Christmas was coming, but here we are. We are back with the Paladin. I found a new build that if I ever want to, that I'm running through honor mode right now, a Tempest Cleric that can do massive amounts of damage just by flying around and landing. I've seen this thing in action. It is beautiful. Alright, but first, Lae'zel wants to talk to us. What do you have to say, Lae'zel?
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prison.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. The tainted blood of the mother. The traitor prince. The Laxarai.
Orpheus is a traitor. What did he do?
He sought Vlaakith's head in a gay ploy for her throne. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
$157? That's a lot of Vlaakiths.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's renegade spawn. A gay thrall who would return us to our slavers. He convinced his own mother's honor guard to join a coup against Vlaakith I. He would have fed our empire to the Illithids had he succeeded. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the traitor's with us, controlled by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would hand Vlaakith's dominion to his Geich masters. The astral plane would be first to fall. The others would soon follow.
Orpheus wasn't killed, he was imprisoned. Can you trust your teachings?
Entirely. Vlaakith Karsivim Krashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. This is the creed. I will not abandon all 10,000 protocols over one sovereign secret.
What happens now?
We find a way to enter the prism and slay Orpheus. He is a Geich puppet cloaked in Githyanki skin, and the most powerful mind master known to my people. One word from his scheming lips and the people would doubt. 2 words and they would rage. 3 words and they would bow to the false prince. The Githyanki would be slaves once more. And one by one, the plains would fall to the Geich. What about him?
You say Orpheus is an Illithid thrall, yet he seemed disgusted by us.
Chuk. I'm embarrassed you'd fall for such an obvious trick. You probably believe the Illithid's twaddle about Vlaakith usurping Gith's throne as well. The astral prison contains not 1, but 2 atrocities. They will use you and abuse you at every opportunity. There is one truth. Vlaakith's truth. Everything else is apostasy.
Why did Vlaakith keep Orpheus alive all those millennia ago?
As loathsome as it is, the Emperor slipped one fact into its slurry of lies. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. One talent of many that drove the Illithids to enthrall him. The prince is a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Vlaakith was no fool. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
Who were the hostile Githyanki in the prism?
Orpheus's honor guard, loyal to the end, and trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. So loyal, so beguiled, they were blind to his treason. The honor guard's deaths were inevitable, as is the death of their gay-enthralled prince.
Would it be wise to kill Orpheus? The Emperor is using his power to protect us.
My queen would demand I slay her greatest enemy. I could not be more certain. Vlaakith has a plan, and she knows what part I must play.
Vlaakith can't reward your loyalty if you're dead, or if the Absolute claims you.
And she cannot reward me if I hand the Empire to the illithid thrall called Orpheus. Protocol 301. Neither death nor undeath may be a hindrance to Vlaakith's blessing. Vlaakith will know my unfaltering faith. Neither death nor the Absolute will keep me from accomplishing my duty.
Alright. One more stop, then Baldur's Gate. This is it, folks. We're entering the home stretch. Act 3.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
Where did you last see her?
She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though.
You must be hungry. Take some food.
Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
Nearly there now. So much wrong. You see the city? Up on the hill. Back? You're in my house.
The house was... The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Denuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Everyone calm. Explain your disagreement, and we shall find an accord.
I don't see why I should be explaining myself. It's my property. They are on it, unlawfully.
Look, we needed somewhere to live. This place was empty, and it had walls. I've got children for Tyr's sake.
Well, that's all very sad, but I still don't see how...
It gets cold out there at night, Mr. Gregorio. My kids will get sick. Please, we'll stay out of your way. We just need a roof.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Look, time is money, and I'm losing both just standing here. Make your call, judge, before Zenobia makes it for you.
The refugees stay, and I will smite you down should you try and remove them. Oh, bolstering magic boon and guidance. All right, with a total bonus of 12 to 18, I think we're gonna succeed. Hopefully, 2 or better. Hey, look at that, an 18. Yeah, we succeeded.
Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Or what?
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live.
I fought and killed an avatar of Moko recently. I think I can handle you.
You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened.
How could you fail? Holy hell.
I know, right? Sometimes it pays to be the good girl. Alright, what was I looking? I don't remember what I was looking for, so we'll just move on. Let's go talk. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you.
You're quite well. How did you end up here?
Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you?
No one's telling you to leave. Have all the roof you want.
We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you.
You're quite welcome.
You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really. Thank you. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
If I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around.
Oh, there he is.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word if you...
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight.
Our hearts bleed for you. Get to the point.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty. your company.
Goat emoji.
I can't help
Goat
but feel
emoji.
the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I'm gonna let Shadowheart handle this.
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
What do we get here?
Gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
I'm not a protester.
I'm paid to debate with civilians.
Donations?
I'll make a donation. What do you need?
Food, sundries, gold. These poor refugee sods need all the help they can get.
Let's see if I can talk my way into the barn. Do a little guidance on there. If at first you don't succeed, use inspiration to try again! That's more like it!
Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk. But if you're gonna do it, hurry up.
You best not piss away man at Nestor's good graces. I hear Worms Rock Prison is rather cold this time of year.
Oh, believe me, if you put me in Wormrock, I won't be there for too long. Alright, well, that was cool. I don't want to risk... I've come too far to risk breaking my oath now. Nope, no talk with animals. Okay.
What are we going to do in the city? Pretty sure they're illegal to shore up walls for it. Branch the secrets. I thought that.
What in the hells was that?
An earthquake, maybe. I don't remember one ever shaking the city.
Alright, there are quite a few places that we need to go here. I'm just kind of exploring for right now.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you?
How will you know my perfect weapon?
I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill?
Swiftly and without hesitation. So long as I follow my oath, my actions are justified.
I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel?
To kill in service of my oath is my duty. I'm proud to do it.
Killing holds no fear for you, does it? You understand what it takes and what it gives. One more question, if you'll humour me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you?
I would never kill someone I cared about.
You'll do so much worse by the time I'm done with you.
Wait, what? Oh, hello, Orin.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. He'll find your weaknesses, stick a knife in the cracks and prise you apart. Unless you get him first. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward.
I didn't attack you. I've been out here the whole time.
Don't dare lie to me. I saw you with my own eyes. Grinning at me like some bloody imbecile. I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face.
Hallucinations, irrational anger. These are symptoms of a serious head injury. I'm gonna fail this one, probably. Yep. Let's try again. Nope, that was a worse failure. Okay, well.
And we both know who bloody gave them to me, don't we?
Look. Oh, you really don't want to do this, and I really don't want you to do this, so let's go ahead and turn on non-lethal attacks so we don't kill the poor guy.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Hi! Welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp. Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say, huh?
Are you the one that sells the smith's weapons?
Yep, that's me.
I'd check up on your boss if I were you. He's having a bit of a rough time.
Oh, all right. Yes. I just got to find a way to bother him. Without actually bothering him. He doesn't like to be disturbed when he's in the zone, see? Is there anything else I can do for you?
Let's see if I can help boost your sales figures. Show me what you got.
Oh, yay!
Alright. What am I armed with? Oh, that's right. I've got that nifty warhammer, don't I? Yep. And Ketheric Thorn's Reaper's Embrace armor. Yeah, I really can't pass up what she's getting there. What's Karlach wearing? The Mighty Cloth. Oh, it gives her both strength. Yeah, I'll keep that. Karlach is wearing the Mighty Cloth and is using the Exterminator's Axe. I don't think we're gonna be... Is there...
Is the inventory weight or space based?
Weight based. So I'm not worried about the weight. I'm trying to find... Oh... That's not fair. That's a glaive. I'm trying to see... 15 temporary hit points every time you rage. Reduce all incoming damage. And when the wearer is struck by a melee attack, they take 2 piercing. Her strength isn't that far below anyway, so... Let's go ahead and do it. Alright. Will Scott is better. I can sell the crumpled note. Keep that. Short 400. Alright, I'll come back. That armor is gonna come in handy for Karlach.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
What happened?
I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
By allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
Look, investigator. Brilgor.
That does not help.
No, it doesn't.
You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
Closed-minded, isn't he?
Yeah. Don't apologize, sounded like a load of bollocks anyway.
I wouldn't go that far. But the investigator is being particularly challenging right now. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder, and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
You doubt her verdict. I will investigate to see where the true blame falls.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Where can I find the investigator?
Chares's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
Any idea what I should be looking for?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really.
I'd best get going.
I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
My ear points are a bit dry right now.
You'd interrupt me for something like that? Just rub a bit of aloe on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to.
Indeed, I'm investigating his death and have some questions.
What do you want to know?
Who do you think killed Father Lorgan?
I reckon Investigator Valeria is right. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
Oh, I do have Speak with Animals, that's right. Now, what I'm looking for... I thought somebody had my amulet.
Let's get on with it.
Making me sweat.
Never a dull moment.
Did I sell that amulet already? Oh, darn it. Oh, well. Alright, so if you can speak with the dead, there's a really nifty thing that happens there. Or the courts will tell you, yeah, it wasn't the guy they think it is. Unfortunately, I cannot speak with the dead.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
I'm investigating Lorgan's murder. What do you know?
I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Lorgan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical.
So you don't think Brilgor killed him?
No. Brilgor was a nice bloke. He came a couple of times for soup. Potato chowder was his favorite. Didn't seem the murderous type. But what do I know?
Where'd the attack happen?
He was attacked in the cellar. He had a private altar down there. Used to like the solitude. The man ate like a horse. A soup-hungry horse. Usually took enough to feed a small clergy down there.
Well, there was definitely an attack down here.
I shouldn't be watching this. I just started the game.
Oh, it's... We are so far away from the beginning. You're not gonna have to worry about spoilers.
They'll remember.
And even then,
Fucking shapeshifter.
things keep changing.
She'll try to break
You know,
our
every time I
best
play
asset.
through this game, I get something
Trust.
different.
Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset. Me. Oh, come on. You don't mean that.
You heard me.
Fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Plus, if you stick around for a bit, I do have drops enabled, and there is a really nice outfit that you can get for inside the camp.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
I need you in my party. Will you travel with us?
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
I don't own it. Ricari does.
Yeah. Does Ricari have their account linked?
What now?
If they've got a Lyrian account linked to their Twitch account, then that would be okay. Ooh, what do we got here? We got a dice. I do like the idea of that.
I will ask when she wakes up.
There you go. Because honestly, you don't even have to own a copy of the game. You just have to have a Lyrian account linked, and you can use the drop, and then just log in with your Lyrian account. It's pretty cool. It's all purple. They've got some great names for them too. It's a cute outfit.
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills. And
No clue what that is.
Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike.
I love
A
the echo
grand
down here.
ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
We need to stop him. Yesterday.
We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
So you'd kill to take that power from him? The others bound to the ritual?
What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
Freedom is not the same as power.
He sounds honest.
He comes by it honestly. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but I did not like Astarion for Act 1 and 2. Act 3 changes everything for me. Astarion becomes a character that you really can identify with and feel sorry for. Especially through some of his scenes. Especially if you do Act 2 a certain way.
All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more. And be finely positioned for yours truly to ascend.
Well, he's no Strahd.
No, he's not. Don't get ahead of yourself. We don't even know if it's possible for you to usurp the ritual.
We're going to Baldur's Gate, the city of 1 in a million chances, splendor and squalor. Anything could happen. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador's change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Oh, that's right. I gave him the gloves of thievery. And that would be why. It's okay, try again. That's more like it.
All right. What now?
That might be worth a look.
Oh, there's one over there. What about over here?
Something over there.
Father Lorgan, what were you up to?
Bronze Dragonborn monk. With a roguish background.
Nice. Very nice. That's going to be fun to play. Okay, we got torches. One around over here. Pause for
It's very
saving.
pretty. I had fun with Chargan.
I bet you did. Rotten lemon. I don't want rotten food if I can get away with it. Huh. Oh, that's a kiwi. We'll take the kiwi.
I usually avoid e-play, but damn, I like how she looks. I might play once.
I think I can work this. Nope. Alright, fine.
Perhaps I'll even stream.
Hey, there you go. Oh, I already have advantage on him. Okay, cool. That'll make this so much easier.
Dirty bits. Dirty.
Yeah, that's what I ended up doing. This character is the only person that this character is romanced is Will, and that's because Will is a real big believer in courtly love. Oh! Hello, shapeshifters. Are you gonna dash too, Muzz? You are. Alright, well you guys just keep moving forward. It's Paladin time. Alright, you know what? I smite you! Ah!
Smoosh.
He goes smoosh. Alright, now, let's see. We're gonna do an ensnaring strike. Ranged. You know what? Let's use another level 2. I don't want you moving, Muzz. There we go. And that is how we do it.
Making my move.
Alright, what do we want?
to play a warlock, but the monk was far too tempting.
Well, the beauty of it is you can multi-class. So you can play Warlock now, and then Monk later. Or you can play Monk now, and then Warlock later. Hunger of Hadar.
What's the plan?
Well, the plan is you move over here. Did we give you Bless? We did not, but you know what we're gonna do. Spiritual Guardian. Let's do Radiant damage at level 3. That way if anybody gets close...
That hurts my head, as I'm not used to multi-classing monks or paladins.
You know, I am right there with you. Oh, I have advantage again. You know what that means. And because I am dual-wielding hand crossbows... Oh, you can't escape the hunger of Hadar? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Does that count?
Forever dauntless.
Let's get you to move over here just a bit. Alright. Eldritch Blast! Ha!
Ready.
And now, we're just gonna have you stand right by the door. Oh, no, too close. Back up. There we go.
I have a warlock in Solastia. Cantrip gunslinger.
Yep. Oh, I didn't want the rotten cheese. Oh, no, not the whole bag. Must not be in that one. Huh. Well, I don't know where my rotten cheese ended up. I guess they don't consider it a... they don't consider it a food. You go back in the barrel. We don't need rotten cheese. And the hunger of Hadar has subsided, which means we can go through... Get the crawler mucus. Skull of Thunderweave, and the flowery key. Why not?
Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
Better take the clown's severed torso.
Is this some kind of display?
And what did we find here in a hole? Ooh, Stillmaker.
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Lorgan.
Alright, so we found the murder weapon. We found evidence of a conspiracy. We are well on our way to solve... We've solved the murder of Father Lorgan. We know who did it. Well, okay, we don't know exactly who did it, but we know who was responsible for it. Oh, yes, that room. Alright, now we need to get to Sharessa's Caress. This is gonna be tricky. Because we have to get by these guys.
Stillmain is dead. This does not bode
That
well.
was a great headline.
What do you want?
Aren't you... I knew there was a story here, and there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. The name's Lens, reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview?
Hold on, what do you want with me?
I'm here looking for my next angle. It's all the same. Oppression, famine, death. I need something new. Someone like you. It won't take more than 2 moments of your time. If you play your cards right, this could make the cover. I just need some extra details. So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this?
My life's in danger. I've come to find a way to save myself.
You came seeking safety in a city under siege. The threat must be dire indeed. Though, from what I hear, you've little to fear from the Absolute. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorn. How did you manage that?
How in the hells do you know about that?
I'm a journalist. It's my job to know everything. Unfortunately, the version I heard was light on the details. So what did you do to Ketheric?
I fought him with everything I had. He was a formidable foe wielding terrible power. Actually, no, we'll go with this one. I offered him a chance at redemption. When he refused to take it, he left me no choice.
So you were forced to kill him. What a tragic story. Unfortunately, absolutists rarely seem interested in compromise. The cult's threat is far from extinguished.
Make it sound good.
What's your plan of attack?
I'm going to cut that rotten cult off at the head. Take out its leaders.
Gortash, maybe. You'll find me much harder to kill.
Oh, she got me again!
Still rolling in the muck, I see. You shed your secrets so easily. No matter. Your clumsy purpose is
brazen bitch, isn't she?
Yes. Yes, she is.
Knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Alright. Southspan checkpoint. Let's do this. I'm a good person. I've got nothing to fear.
What stops you from just gutting her right there? Sloppy storyline.
I don't have the ability to attack. I have urgent business in the city.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
Yes.
My good lady, I am Will Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed.
I can take care of myself.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
I'm called Daisy Dewdrop Fluffington.
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Can I go now?
Not just yet. State your business.
An immutable oath compels me to enter this city.
Uh-huh.
You're a paladin.
I know! Why?
The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate.
And that's a deception roll.
Yes, it is.
Standing citizens have no reason to fear.
Because my oath is the oath of the ancients. So while I do have an oath, it doesn't exactly compel me to go into the city. Do as she says, stand still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
I'm not getting arrested. psionic backlash! Oh, not Arms of Hadar. Hunger of Hadar. Right there. Level 2 Divine Smite on you, because you're right there. I have the Aura of Warding on. Let's see here. Shield devotion. Aid. And let's do a mass healing word. Slot 4. Well, can I move? No. Well, actually, I will be able to. Thunder Smite. What? Well, that did not work out.
TPK.
Yep. Alright, you guys want to play this? We'll do it a different way. I should be able to do it. I think I've got the spell.
headline.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next?
I'd like you to wait in the camp for now.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
Remain here. I'll come for you if I need to.
And just when things were warming up.
Alright, Gale. Because if you don't have the spell, you're going to level up, and I can get the spell.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
Join me, why don't you? There's plenty of adventure to be had.
With pleasure. Lead on. Elminster's not around, so might as well.
I need... Yep, there it is. You know what? I get 2 spells. Let's do that. Invisibility and greater invisibility. Alright, we're going to put Melf's Acid Arrow away in favor of invisibility. Oh, look, new spell slots. Cool. Yeah, let's do Ice Storm.
Thinking of bringing a bruiser to Wayward. Big time beat and uptight.
Ooh. That would be interesting. Let's see, what have we got here? Sharpshooter did not help with spells, if I remember correctly. But you've already got Spell
Talking
Sniper.
about linebacker size.
Ooh. Big guy. New spells. What are we getting? Speak with the dead and speak with animals.
Trapped in a soft, dumpy body with lady bits.
Huh. That would be an interesting setup.
I won't say it again. But we won't clear from Arm. There's nowhere else to go.
Our readers will be outraged.
We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
I said,
That'll make a great headline.
You know what, Gale? Why don't you take the Spellcrux Amulet, and then...
Fascinating.
the Superior Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. You can drink that.
Our readers will be outraged.
Alright, I know I prepared invisibility. Yep. Alright, we need... I can get 3 targets.
Front page material.
Please.
It's hard to be physically imposing if the best you can do is hit someone with a hand soft as a pillow.
That is true. You know what? I know how to make this work. Alright. So...
I heard the stories. Well, all you want. We've got enough mouths to feed.
Alright, let's...
Our readers will be outraged.
No, come on, guys.
Our kind.
Oh, you
Front page
stupid...
material. That'll make a great headline.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Alright, all 3 of them.
Fascinating. Our readers will be outraged.
Alright, 1 for you. 1 for you. 1 for you.
Page material.
The Duke. Ravengard.
think. I heard he's a good man.
We have the Duke's full
Checkpoint? What checkpoint?
Oh, readers will be outraged.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
Look! People like you and me don't need to waste our time debating who's where and why.
Points in buff. I think you got this.
What do you have to say?
Should talk my way out of this one. What if I say I'm very, very sorry?
They believe you.
Front page material.
A criminal act is being investigated. You might want to explain the extent of your involvement.
You seem very stressed. Why don't you take a break? This miscreant can wait.
What the fuckery?
Yeah, I had to drop the spell.
You've been given the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, so they get to stay. Perfect. All right.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gore, then
Never
go.
mind. I'll be on my way. Nope, 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 nope.
I thought we'd be safe in the gate.
Great headline.
I heard the stories.
Well, all you want. We've got enough mouths to feed. We don't
Fascinating.
All right.
Our kind.
Refugees.
Outraged.
Outsiders. Enough, Kevin. Sir, you need to stay clear.
That'll make a great headline.
No one stopped me yet.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've...
At least things have stayed interesting.
Confuses me for a member of staff.
There's the waypoint.
I'd probably break his nose.
All right. Into Sharetz's caress.
Welcome to an elf. Such temptation. I loved many in my day, but never one so fair. Grace, elegance, just waiting to be shattered. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
You're way off, I'm afraid.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting.
That went where I expected.
Yep.
It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Are there other options for companionship?
Nisha, our lovely nymph. She's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top.
You sure her name isn't Hallie?
I doubt we'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience.
Did the devil give you its name?
Indeed he did. Raphael.
Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by.
I'll go see him. We have unfinished business.
Yes, you do. And what better place to do business than in the home of the oldest trade? Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Alright, so there's the Hollyphant I need to talk to. But before I do that, I need a little bit more proof that something's not right. Alright, so here we have the Nymph's Grotto. Is this Elminster's library? Yes, it is.
Keep a blade close. Exactly. Oh, for a skeleton king.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Fion's journal. He's getting worse. The whispers, the night terrors, the blood. I know he's hiding, and I know he's hiding something, and the others in the flophouse do too. I've seen how they look at him, how they look at me. They're scared of him, and I can't blame them. I am too. Alright, so this tells me that Fion was in the flophouse.
The librarian does this thing.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Alright, hit! There we go. Frago's flophouse.
That shapeshifter's key unlock.
That is an impressive amount of dirt.
Yes.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Duke Balin Stelmane, Elsong Tower, Lower City. Father Lorgan, Elpin Hand Temple, Rivington, killed. Dribbles the Clown, Circus of the Last Days, killed. Alexander Rainforest, Office near the Counting House, killed. Frank Peartree, killed. Cora Highbury, Figaro Pennygood, Chef Rovier, Nesha Lisha, and Vari Vamther and Frederick Hune.
A list of names. Father Lorgan's on here, crossed off. Blood near the bed.
notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Try to discern the source of the blood. Oh, shoot. Try again. Ah! Nope! We are not finding the source of the blood.
The blood seems to have dried out over the course of a few days. You can't make out where it comes from.
Holy shit.
Two more hands. 2 hands now, 2 hands. 2 of them. More needed. Not enough. Must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood. More. Alright. Well, now we have everything we need. Alright. Won't let me fly there. What if I fly over here?
Devil's Den.
Well, shall we go say hi to Raphael?
I'm glad you came. Not to my door. Not yet. But to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Another party trick. Show me something real.
That was no party trick. Somebody's missing. Can't you tell? That illithid you keep in your pocket can't hear us anymore.
Clever, but when we first met, you promised me a cure. This isn't a cure.
I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Why would I want to free him?
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
That doesn't work. But I don't need it right now, but I'm not gonna let him take that knowledge. All the evidence I've seen suggests Orpheus is my enemy and the Emperor my ally.
If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden. One that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. If he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
It's worth taking the risk. How do I free Orpheus?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
It's very convenient that you have exactly what I need.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
I suppose you want my soul in exchange for the hammer?
You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
But tell me, I'm tempted, but tell me why you're so eager to get a hold of the crown.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one. Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Oh, the idea of you ruling all 9 hells doesn't fill me with joy.
The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
Why haven't you got hold of the crown already?
It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
It must really annoy you that some mortals managed to steal the crown when you couldn't.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
No deal, Raphael. I'm leaving.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
It was Raphael.
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He wants the crown that's on the brain.
Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
Does it matter? I said no.
I am glad you had the sense to turn him down. But it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you?
That's between me and the devil.
I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
You're the one who's always talking about trust. If you trust me, you'll stop this right now.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance. Now come. We have an Elder Brain to destroy.
Doesn't make any sense.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Afraid so. I found new evidence, investigator.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? Ugh, I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Father Lorgan's murder is just one of a bigger plot, a Baal plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory. I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to the Baalist resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
No, first things first. We gotta check in with Mamselle
a
here.
drow or a drink, sweetie. There is no thirst I cannot quench.
Well, I guess I can't, because I didn't actually find the body.
Come here. I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down.
Did he tell you to try and win me over with your charms?
Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city.
Bullshit.
Listen, because I'll only say this once. This fight isn't just about Baldur's Gate, or the Sword Coast, or even Faerun. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and...
Devils are lawful. Evil, yes, but lawful.
Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been.
Then why make demands of me instead of just helping?
He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due.
I'll stop the brain without his help.
I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight.
She has a point.
I'd reconsider if I were you.
Yes, but I'm a paladin, and I can't do that. I can't get involved with the devil like that. Alright. I'm not actually getting stopped. Okay, cool. This worked. This is beautiful.
Up there. Dantalon's dancing axe.
Darling, it's
Oh, that's right. Back to camp. I have to do this one. Alright.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldur?
Baldur's Gate was a safe refuge when I left it. This must be Gortash's doing.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Alright, we need to put somebody back. And seeing as how... We'll put Shadowheart back.
So, no deal with Raphael. I wouldn't want to give him the satisfaction anyway.
We should journey separately for now. I'll look for you here if I need you again.
If you're sure.
I'm sure.
Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
The great devil grows sloppy. He makes his offer, but only after telling us where to find what we seek. The Orphic Hammer. I suppose we will have to see if this House of Hope is open to visitors.
Join
As
me.
you wish.
Let's go to Constance. She has the most fabulous scent. It's perfect for a show.
Did you see how far that watch is through me? Price has been 10 legs.
You told me the armor was involved.
Alright.
You madman! It's hard to find. How else was I supposed to see the ropes?
You're not swearing.
Thilon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
You can turn off the charm, Entharl. She's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
Pleased to meet you, Harper and Tharl.
You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
Entharl's no Harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entharl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today.
Wait, I would like to take a look at your stock.
To buy? You're already my favorite.
Alright, what are we selling? I don't play with maneuvers, so that's not going to do me any good. That's scale now. Cloak of Displacement would be fun. What do we got in the way of weapons? +1 rapier, harmonic dueler. Yeah, we'll just buy your food. Ooh. I didn't realize you had those. Oh well.
A pleasure. Jaheira needs more friends like you. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Seluna's tears as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
Remain silent and wait for Jaheira's signal.
The problem with Marcus, of course. We didn't end on the best of terms.
On the hunt.
On the hunt.
Nothing says hello like a level 4 fireball.
follows me everywhere.
Nice shot, kid. Yes, come down the ladder. No, you rolled an 8.
Never a dull moment.
More of Orin's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Bal's side, I wonder?
Hours more. How many more Harpers then?
Did I get it right?
Shaluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead. Evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomon. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper, when you could still live as anything else?
No one can make that choice for him. Not even you, High Harper.
I want to fight. For Chelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind the Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldos. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldos, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
There isn't a Baldurian alive who doesn't know that name.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
I suspect there's more to the story than that.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
And here you are. You made the right choice. Don't second guess yourself.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Why are you only telling me this now?
Because I was playing the pragmatist and writing my friend off for dead. Then I met you. If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
And here's where we'll stop for this week. Next week we'll enter into Baldur's Gate proper and have a heck of a lot more fun. 28 hours in. 28 and a half.
Better find somewhere to camp soon.
We're in the home stretch though. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. All right. Thanks again for joining me this week. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Don't forget, I'm going to have this up on my website, or not my website, my YouTube channel, where you can also check out the chapters that you missed and see just how horrible this whole run has been. Have a great day and a happy new year.